On July 2, 2021, the world of cybersecurity was shaken to its core as news broke of a massive ransomware attack targeting Kaseya, a leading provider of IT management software. The attack, which would go on to be described as one of the most devastating of its kind, would ultimately affect thousands of businesses and organizations worldwide. Kaseya's VSA, a popular remote monitoring and management tool used by MSPs, or managed service providers, was the entry point for the attackers. The attackers exploited a zero-day vulnerability in the VSA, which allowed them to gain access to the systems of Kaseya's customers. From there, they deployed the Sodinokibi ransomware, also known as REvil, which began encrypting files and demanding payment in exchange for the decryption key. The attack was particularly insidious because it targeted MSPs, which often have access to the systems of multiple clients. This meant that the attackers were able to spread their malware to numerous organizations through a single point of entry. In fact, it's estimated that over 1,500 businesses were directly affected by the attack, with many more indirectly impacted. The attackers demanded a hefty ransom of $70 million in Bitcoin, which is roughly equivalent to $450 million. However, it's worth noting that the attackers offered a discount of sorts, stating that if the ransom was paid within a certain time frame, they would provide a universal decryption key that would unlock all affected systems. As news of the attack spread, Kaseya quickly sprang into action, urging its customers to shut down their VSA servers and disconnect them from the internet. The company also began working closely with law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, to investigate the attack and bring the perpetrators to justice. In the aftermath of the attack, many organizations were left reeling, struggling to regain access to their systems and data. The attack highlighted the vulnerability of supply chains, particularly in the IT sector, and served as a stark reminder of the importance of robust cybersecurity measures. One of the most concerning aspects of the attack was the fact that many of the affected organizations were small to medium-sized businesses, which often lacked the resources and expertise to defend against such sophisticated attacks. This has led to calls for greater investment in cybersecurity infrastructure, as well as more stringent regulations to protect against such attacks in the future. In the days and weeks that followed, a number of organizations stepped forward to offer assistance and support to those affected. This included the likes of the FBI, which established a task force to investigate the attack, as well as private cybersecurity firms, which offered free decryption tools and other resources to help victims recover from the attack. As the dust began to settle, attention turned to the question of who was behind the attack. While the perpetrators remained anonymous, many experts pointed to the involvement of a Russian-speaking cybercriminal gang known as REvil. This group has been linked to a number of high-profile ransomware attacks in recent years, and is believed to be responsible for some of the most devastating cyber attacks in history. In the end, the Kaseya ransomware attack served as a wake-up call for the global cybersecurity community. It highlighted the importance of robust security measures, including regular software updates, backups, and employee education. It also underscored the need for greater international cooperation in the fight against cybercrime, as well as more stringent regulations to protect against such attacks in the future. As the world continues to grapple with the fallout from this devastating attack, one thing is clear: the fight against cybercrime is far from over. But by working together, sharing information, and investing in robust cybersecurity measures, we can reduce the risk of such attacks and create a safer, more secure digital world for all.